Is somebody else doing what I'm doing? How can I be different? Is this my thought? Am I doing it enough? Did I copy from somebody? It doesn't matter what the questions are, but those questions can kind of hinder you on your process if you're really thinking about what's necessary to keep momentum. Yo, what's up, creatives? Welcome to another session of strategies for creatives, just like you. And today we are talking about stay motivated. How does that even work? How does that even happen? Where does it come from? Let's brainstorm. All right, so motivation is something that is very unique to every individual. And here's the thing, it can be intrinsic or extrinsic. I think I said that right. Either way, that means internal or externally motivated. You have to have some reason why you're doing whatever you're doing. It has to start from somewhere. That means the idea, the concept, the initial thought to get you where you are right now. But the question that we all face is how to stay there, how to stay motivated, how to stay focused on what you want to do in order to get the results that you desire. Well, here's a few things that I started looking at. And a couple questions that hit me was I realized that everybody, when they think about motivation, it is an internal therapy session. You are literally going through different concepts, thoughts, questions, past experiences, current experiences, future concepts of what might happen that might either help you or hinder you from doing whatever you desire. A few questions that hit me. How am I doing? What am I doing? Am I the only one? How well am I doing it? Am I not doing a good job? What else is out there? Is somebody else doing what I'm doing? How can I be different? Is this my thought? Am I doing it enough? Did I copy from somebody? It doesn't matter what the questions are, but those questions can kind of hinder you on your process if you're really thinking about what's necessary to keep momentum. So when you're thinking about momentum, it's whatever your motive is. What are you motivated by? What is the motive for you doing whatever you're doing? The actions that's required, the energy, the level of focus and maturity to figure out what's necessary to be disciplined to get the results you desire. Everybody's motivation is going to be different, but it can all start in the same environment in the same way. And that comes from mentality and your heart posture. What are you doing it for? Why did you start doing it? Is there energy behind it? Is there understanding behind it? Is there a reason of why? If you don't have that, it's going to be very difficult for you to stay in that vein and that lane to make something happen. And then you're going to be finding things to struggle with to figure out how to continually doing it. A lot of people that are very highly motivated and self-motivated, as most may think, is they have a very strong reason of why, good or bad. And that doesn't really matter because they're finishing the goal. The question is, do you desire to finish the goal? Now, I'm not condoning doing it for bad reasons or, scrupulous reasons that won't really help or motivate any other individuals or is going to help somebody but might hurt somebody. I am talking about doing them so they have a benefit to you finishing out the goal that is positive for your outcomes and those around you. So let's get back to this therapy session. This mental concept that's going on in your head, these thoughts, these ideas, these different emotional strategies that are constantly going in and out as you're trying to do something. Well, you have to turn off the noise. Figure out what the volume button is. And usually the volume button is related to some type of energy or emotional status or stimuli and why you're so emotionally charged by those moments and why those thoughts are going in and out. Speaking of in and out, I watched the movie and it was very unique how the new character came in, spoiler alert, and this was anxiety. Anxiety was very loud. It was taking over. It was doing a lot of things, was juxtaposed or kind of sheltered other individuals and other emotions in the movie. But the thing that we all have to realize is there's moments for anxiety, there's moments for joy, there's moments for peace, there's moments for all types of emotions, anger, but you have to figure out where to compartmentalize them. When they do show up, you don't just hurry up and dismiss them. You got to understand the why. You have to understand the motivation behind that moment and that feeling. And this is where motivation is going to help you the most. When you figure out what it is, now you know how to put it in its proper place. And now you know exactly what is motivating you to the next step. What has you second guessing your thoughts, your emotions, your ideas, your concepts, and all of these motivational pieces? Sometimes it's coming from fear. Let's just be honest. We're going to call a spade a spade. We're going to point out the elephant in the room, your fear of doing something, your fear of success, your fear of failure, your fear of mediocrity. and just kind of being subpar and just stagnant, all of those are fear tactics that literally are the therapy sessions that are happening in your mind. So if you do not know how to counteract those, they will take over. And then you will find yourself either being stagnant, frustrated, upset, or even worse. Once you figure out what they are, it's time for you to make action. This is where momentum steps in. This is where momentum is louder than the therapy session that you're having, and you're actually putting things into action and you're doing more. So think of momentum as a driver, as a theme, as a process. So in order for motivation to take place, there's 3 things that you need. Activation, you need persistence, and you need intensity. So your intensity is not just emotions and you just getting charged up, but it is how hard you are going after something. What is the intensity behind that thing? Are you kind of subpar about it? Are you kind of playing with it? It's just a hobby? Or are you intensely trying to get to the end goal and the end result? Are you actively doing something towards it? Are you persistent about it? I mean, you're not going to give up. You're going to stay with it and you're going to figure it out until you get the results that you desire. I hope you enjoyed another episode of this podcast. I would like to invite you all to join my Instagram, Facebook, and all the other social media accounts that I have. All the links will be below, especially my YouTube if you're looking for more insight, small shorts that'll definitely help you out trying to figure out your next steps as a creative individual. There's also another platform that I definitely want you to be a part of. It is the School Community for Strategies for Creatives, where you can now link, connect, and communicate with other creatives just like you around the world. Hope to see you soon. Peace.